North Korea is once again trying to strengthen its ties with Beijing as it looks for ways to raise its profile on the global stage. On Sunday, Foreign Minister Choe Son Hui held talks in Beijing with China's top diplomat Wang Yi. This was her second visit to China's capital in less than a month, a sign of how important the relationship has become for both sides. Official outlets in Pyongyang and Beijing confirmed the meeting, highlighting the rapid pace of their recent diplomatic exchanges. The Chinese Foreign Ministry said Wang Yi assured Choe that Beijing is ready to expand cooperation with Pyongyang on both regional and international issues. By repeatedly using North Korea's full name, the Democratic People's Republic of Korea, China showed once more that it intends to treat Kim Jong-un's government as a legitimate partner, despite the sanctions and global criticism it faces. According to Reuters, analysts believe Kim is using these meetings to show that he is not isolated and that his weapons program still has powerful backers. The talks come only weeks after Kim Jong-un himself traveled to Beijing, where he appeared at a massive military parade alongside Chinese President Xi Jinping and Russian President Vladimir Putin. International outlets, including CNN and The Guardian, widely reported on the event, calling it a symbolic show of strength against the United States. The sight of Kim standing beside Xi and Putin was viewed as an image designed to send a message to Washington that Pyongyang is not alone. During Choe's latest trip, she carried a personal letter from Kim Jong-un. According to KCNA, Kim called the relationship with China unchanging and said both nations must adjust their ties to match the realities of today's world. This statement showed North Korea's reliance on China as both an economic partner and a political shield, while also signaling loyalty to Beijing's leadership. Wang Yi responded by stressing that cooperation should go beyond foreign policy. Chinese reports said he discussed governance and internal development, briefing Choe on the challenges facing China's economy, including slower growth and tense relations with Washington. Al Jazeera noted that Beijing continues to view Pyongyang as a useful buffer in East Asia, particularly against U.S. alliances with Seoul and Tokyo. North Korean media, meanwhile, reported that Kim assured Xi during his September visit that Pyongyang would fully support China's defense of sovereignty and regional security. Observers see this as a direct signal to the United States, particularly in relation to Taiwan and American military activities in the Asia-Pacific. It reflects how Pyongyang is aligning its foreign policy closer with Beijing's strategic goals. The timing of these exchanges is also noteworthy. Later in October, President Xi is expected to travel to South Korea to attend the Asia-Pacific Economic Cooperation (APEC) summit in Gyeongju. If the visit takes place, it would be his first trip to South Korea in several years, underscoring the importance Beijing places on its regional presence. At the same time, South Korean officials believe U.S. President Donald Trump may also attend the APEC summit, though Washington has yet to officially confirm. If both leaders appear, the event could turn into a stage for subtle rivalry. Commentators in Seoul, including those quoted by Yonhap news agency, suggest North Korea's engagement with China may be aimed at influencing the discussions on security in the Korean Peninsula. For North Korea, the new push for high-level talks with Beijing marks a change from the years of near isolation that followed the collapse of U.S.-North Korea negotiations in 2019. Since then, Pyongyang had focused inward, conducting weapons tests while keeping contact with the outside world minimal. Its renewed activity with China and Russia shows an effort to prove that it still has diplomatic options. Still, experts in the West remain cautious about interpreting the relationship as a close friendship. The BBC noted that while both countries talk about unchanging ties, their bond is largely based on practical interests. Beijing is wary of Pyongyang's unpredictable missile launches, which often destabilize the region, but also sees benefits in keeping Kim close to limit U.S. influence in Asia. Economic dependence makes the partnership even more important for Pyongyang. China provides over 90% of North Korea's external trade, meaning that its economy would collapse without Beijing support. Bloomberg has reported that North Korea is likely seeking new economic concessions from China